Jonathan, we'll go to that rain in Queensland first. What areas are under flood and storm watch at this point?
Good afternoon, Gemma. We are still seeing very heavy rainfall right across tropical northern Queensland, and we still do have a number of flood watches and warnings current. So flood watches extend all the way from the coast, from Mackay up towards Townsville and Cairns, and all the way inland into northwestern parts of the state, even touching into eastern parts of the Northern Territory. And with the rainfall that we have seen overnight and this morning, rivers are now starting to rise, and we do have a number of flood warnings current. We are already seeing flooding in a number of locations, including on the Flinders River, which does have a major flood warning. We are expecting further rises along rivers such as the Cloncurry and Western rivers, and quite a few other rivers around the north as well. We have a minor flood warning current for the Bowley River near Townsville, as well as for the Tully River and also the MacArthur River in the Northern Territory. So the message for those across northern Queensland is that with this more rain to come, we are expecting to be issuing more flood warnings.
What sort of rainfall totals have we seen so far? Have we had any records broken amongst them?
We've seen absolutely incredible rainfall totals all the way since Saturday morning, but overnight in the last 24 hours, really focusing around the northeast tropical coast and also northwestern parts of the state. So along the tropical northeast coast, one standout has been South Mission Beach, which is just near Tully. That has recorded 368 millimetres in the last 24 hours, and since Saturday morning has reached more than half a metre. And right along the Cassowary coast between Cairns and down to about Ingham, we have seen broad totals between 100 to 250 millimetres, and even though this is the wettest part of the country, these rainfall figures were still enough to crack the top 10 highest daily December rainfall totals for that part of the state. And then further towards the northwest, we have also seen those daily December rainfall records falling, including at Normanton, which has picked up more than 120 millimetres overnight. And just along that southwestern pocket of the Gulf of Carpentaria, a number of locations have also received more than 250 millimetres, and all the way south to places like Cloncurry and Julia Creek have also seen some pretty high rainfall totals. So very broad and in some cases record-breaking rainfall.
Tell us, Jonathan, about the tropical low that's developing off the coast of WA. I mean, when and where will we see landfall? What will that bring?
So Tropical Cyclone Hayley developed in the early hours of this morning. It is currently a Category 1 system, about 450 kilometres over open water to the northwest of Broome, and it is tracking towards the coast, and we have now issued both a cyclone watch and a warning. So the watch zone is for gale force winds within the next 48 hours. That extends all the way from Broome in the south up towards Cockatoo Island in the northwest of the Kimberley, and a warning also for gales within 24 hours. That extends from areas north of Broome. So what we can expect to see over the next day or so is that the system will track towards the southeast and then the east, it's strengthening back up into a Category 2 system. It could even reach severe Category 3 strength before crossing the coast to the north of Broome during Tuesday night or early into Wednesday morning. So ahead of that, we are expecting to see gale force winds developing along the coast from Tuesday morning. That will intensify to destructive winds around that warning zone, as well as very heavy rainfall. And we do know that a lot of tourists around this time of year across northern parts of the Kimberley, so reminding residents and visitors to keep across the latest updates and follow all advice from local emergency services.
Yeah, that's important advice there. And Jonathan, the fire threat in South Australia now, I know that much of the state has been declared extreme or high fire danger today. Tell us about the conditions.
Yes, so heat is building across southern Australia, and today the focus will be across South Australia. It's that heat that pushed across Perth on Christmas Day, but thankfully not expecting to see temperatures reaching the low to mid 40s, but still very hot. Adelaide has already hit its forecast maximum of 38 degrees, and temperatures into the high 30s and low 40s across other parts of South Australia, even into northern parts of Victoria. And with that heat, we do have extreme fire danger ratings. They include for the Eastern Eyre Peninsula, as well as the Mount Lofty Ranges. So we are reminding people who may be out and about today to keep across those latest updates. And in Western Australia, we also do have extreme fire danger, and we have seen some active bushfires across WA, and they did flare up overnight, and so we could see more flare-ups today. So again, reminding people to keep across those latest updates.